Yes.
Excuse me.
To get the evening started, let me introduce myself. My name is Anthony Raleigh, and I am a philosopher and a person that studies miracles and various phenomena that have gone on. I've studied like Loch Ness Monster, Bigfoot, and this year we have an interesting phenomenon that we'd like to talk about, and that's an actual Santa Claus sighting. And here today with us to talk about this Santa Claus sighting, we have Mr. Donald Trump and Mrs. Rafferty.
Hey! How y'all doing?
So, Mr. Trump, would you like to tell us about your encounter with Santa Claus?
I know a lot of miracles, but I have the best miracles ever.
Can you tell us what happened when you saw Santa Claus?
Well, when I woke up, I see Santa Claus, and he asked me, "Do you want to go to my workshop?" I said, "Sure, why not? I'm pretty bored." So he grabs my small hands, takes me to his pure gold reindeer sled. And the reindeers were huge. And I was in the front seat with him, so it was amazing.
And you, Mrs. Rafferty?
Yeah, a little different experience for me. So I'm staying in the Super 8 right next to Trump Tower, and I wake up, and in my room is this 9-foot goat man whose name's Kringle Mouse. Apparently, it's some German fairy tale. He's like Santa's helper or something.
Were you also taken in Santa's sleigh?
Nah, he points a hoof at me and goes, which I take as come with, right? So, turns out, Kringle Mouse, he travels by dog sled. Yeah, they don't fly, they run. Sounds like fun, right? Yeah, but he puts his harness on me, throws me down there with the dogs. You ever thought you couldn't run as fast as a dog? You're right. So, he drags me for like a mile, across the rough forest floor, yanks my sweats off. Now there's nothing between the ground and my cooter and hooter. Not the worst time I've had on all fours.
So, Mr. Trump, what happened next with you?
So I was at the workshop, and I see Mrs. Claus give me a nice cup of cocoa and a delicious taco salad. And I know taco salads.
What?
What?
This guy is in a Disney movie. Meanwhile, Kringle Mouse takes me back to the reindeer stables, hands me a shovel and says, "You work."
What happened next in the workshop?
There was elves, these cute little immigrant elves, which they had green cards, so we were cool. They came out dancing and singing. It was great.
Yeah, the stable had one elf. He looked exactly like Gollum, smelled like hard-boiled eggs, and I kid you not, this little SOB's name was Shart.
Did he also sing and dance?
No, he's in charge of the reindeer. So he takes me out. Apparently it's like time to check him for worms, right? So I'm like holding this lady reindeer, and he's all like up in her business. Mind you, these reindeer can fly, right? So every time she bucks, I'm like 20, 30 feet off the air. I'm still rocking no pants here, right? So my hot taker and log maker just on full display, right? Let me just say, I know why Kringle Mouse and his crew aren't showing up any Coca-Cola Christmas cans.
And you, Mr. Trump?
I don't think you guys had a good time as I did.
Oh yeah, Donnie? Yeah, really? Really?
So how did you return home after your evening with Santa Claus?
So Santa Claus sprinkled these gold types, and I was like, "Ooh, gold!" So I was trying to grab it, but for some reason I couldn't. So I was like, "You're fired." The next thing I wake up, and I'm at my Trump Tower with Donner Putin, and I was so happy and I was so grateful. I gave ham to the poor people.
Oh, great. And you, Mrs. Rafferty? Did you wake up back? Where did you wake back up? What did you say? How did you return home? Oh yeah, and the Lord works in mysterious ways.
Yeah, so does Short.
Yeah.
So Kringle Mouse gives him this magic stick. And this little butthead steps up to the plate, bam, cracks me in the back of the knee. I dissolve into a closed Bank of America 15 miles from my house, right? I'm still pantsless, and I trip an alarm. All the cops show up. So there I am, Christmas morning in the back of a squad car with my grassy knoll and gassy hole on display. And I think to myself, Colleen, you're just like your mother. And it's good.